Today I'm going to talk about hip-hop predators, allegedly. So when I mean by hip-hop predators, allegedly, these are some of the guys and gals that have been accused of horrendous and egregious acts. First off, it's only right because this started off hip-hop, allegedly, with the founding fathers. So we're going to start with him because, nigga, you started at the beginning. Africa Bambaataa. It is on record. It is known and put out there. It has been alleged by so many guys and unfortunate women, but for the most part, all boys from what I've heard. And I just can't think to myself like, damn, you was partying in the Bronx in the 1970s and just taking them young boys while you was creating hip hop. Like, what were you doing?
My name is Ronald Savage. When I was younger, I was by Africa Bambaataa. I was in the living room. Another gentleman was there, and it looked like they was DJing. And Bam told me that I could go into his bedroom because the TV was on. So I went to the bedroom, and I was in there. And I said I was in the bedroom no more than 3-4 minutes. And Bam took out his and
like you was negative. So where the splits come from in the breakdance? Oh yeah, and Hassan Campbell actually was one of the for sure big entities that popped up and let niggas know like, nah, it's real. Africa Bambaataa was taking his and he was doing some to people.
Bambaataa never stuck his dick in my mouth. He never stuck his dick in my ass. What he did was he put Vaseline on his balls and he humped on me because he knew if he penetrated me, that it would hurt me. I'd probably have to go to the hospital. I was a kid.
He was telling them he can make them famous and do this and do that. And of course, it's Africa Bambaataa. Like, who don't? He one of the founding fathers of hip hop. Like, this nigga made Stetsasonic. Who don't like Stetsasonic? So, Africa Bambaataa, well, you know what? They say he fled. They say he fled. He fled prosecution. He's not in America no more. But you know, he got friends in high places. I mean, after all, he helped founded hip hop. Second off, we gonna talk, man, look, hey, he's a known chomo. And I honestly, man, I think I heard maybe like one song from this. I think, for the most part.
No matter where you at, do you represent your city? Wiggy, 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 wiggy. Do you take fools out like the homie Frank Diddy? Wiggy, 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 wiggy.
But I do know, like, you vatos definitely rally around this, which is wild. South Park Mexican. He messed with a 9-year-old girl, a 14-year-old allegedly, and he currently in jail, and they still talking about free this. Ain't all the burrito spreads in the world that can free this nigga. Throw him under the jail. Send him to El Diablo. You know who that is? The devil. Send him where he need to go. He need to eat Taco Bell. He don't need to get free for no authentic real food. He need all Mexican jailhouse food. All his food need to be Mexican jailhouse food. I don't wish nothing but the worst on him and the bad of all things in life on him. When the Day of the Dead come around, I hope they miss him. And another thing too, let's not forget he ran with a grown-ass man that called himself Baby Bash. What was you doing, bashing that baby in that? It's a lot of questions we need answering here. Like, Baby Bash, and come to find out Baby Bash was 36, 34 at the time. So why are you 34 calling yourself baby? Hey, now that I look back, half the songs this nigga was singing was like lullabies, like, sugar, sugar, how you get so fly. You was singing to them young girls that was wearing them shell toe Adidas and taking them starry background pictures at the mall. You dirty son of a. You was philandering. That's what you was grooming them girls. Now I'm thinking about all the music yeah, now you going back and thinking about that, ain't you? Yeah. Them was cat calls of them girls. He got Amanda Perez. Think about all them girls that was in that, man. She's been 9 months. What the this little girl do about singing about an older Mexican gangbanger getting killed? Yeah, something to think about. All of them was running together at that time. They probably was f***ing the shit out that girl. Next. And it's f***ed up because I like this music. And to be real with you, you really a wild because you just got on Vlad and you just kind of like, you confirmed what you knew already. You knew already you ain't. It's a known fact. My Aaron you know why he wasn't in the Toss It Up video with Tupac and him? If you ever go back at that video and go look, remember how everybody was in the video and then we go to Aaron Hall part? He's nobody. He's in the car and it's real dark. That's because he was in jail for abuse. And you know what prompted this? So it's amazing that I brought him up. I was watching. I like watching old music videos. Nigga, I do this shit all day. And I was watching Tossing Up, and I was like, since I was a kid, I always wanted to know why Aaron Hall was never in the video. There's Casey, there's Danny Boy, there's Pop, there's old girl Diamond from Players Club. She was the main female. Believe it or not, this was like a star. When I look back on it and know the names of who I'm watching now, when I was a kid, I didn't know who that was. The cast of Let Me See You Toss It Up video is crazy. From beginning to end. It's crazy. Underrated. You don't even know it's a young Lisa Ray in the video. Why ain't Aaron Hall with one of the main verses? Give me some more, lady, baby. Give me some more, lady, lady. The car's dark because he was in jail. He is the reason why Gloria Velez, we know Gloria Velez, he took her from her home at the age of 15 years old and got her baby, got her pregnant, and was her till she left home till she left him at the age of 18.
Bruh.
Yes.
There are a couple of versions of Drew Hill's very first single, Tell Me. Yes. One version is from Aaron Hall.
I was actually in the studio when he recorded that. We just started dating.
You are live.
Swear to God, I was 16.
Yep. So you get one too. You make great music though. Piece of My Love. Guy, I used to be dancing when we out. You a though. You taking that butt, you wrong. And then you got on Black. Yeah, them be what, man, Diddy know better. Yeah, them niggas used to watch me back in the day. I used to be fucking all types of hoes in front of Diddy, Heavy D, all them niggas, remember? He was just on Vlad saying that admittedly. Let niggas know. Yeah, I was showing them how to fuck these hoes and do all that shit. Them niggas learn from me. Yep. Now let's get to the ladies. Whew, allegedly. But look, it make a lot of sense when you look back on it. Chris Brown has been in the industry a long time before he got his break. And I don't know if a lot of people know this, but before he got signed to Jive Records, he was supposed to go to Def Jam. At the time of him going to Jive, it was like an under-table deal because Tina Davis eventually got over there. Tina Davis was the head vice president of A&R at Def Jam as well as the vice president. And basically, she was cajoling the label to sign Chris Brown. Little do most people know, she was having a relationship with Chris Brown, allegedly. She was having a relationship with Chris Brown and grooming him. And when the executives and the higher-ups at Def Jam found out, the deal with him was terminated. She left and went to Jive, which is now Zomba Recording Group. It's now Zomba. But she went to Jive. She went over there. And, of course, that's when Chris Brown goes over there. And that's when we get introduced to Chris Brown through, same thing with Trey Songz. He was under Sylvia Rhone at the time, under Elektra. I don't know if you know who Sylvia Rhone is, but she's responsible for Missy Elliott and so many other artists, supposedly. Allegedly, she was grooming. I've heard, and I don't believe it. I don't want to believe it, but it makes sense. It make a lot of sense. That's why Trey Songz couldn't stay on Elektra, and he had to go to Atlantic Records with Craig Cowman, because he was rapping he was rapping before he started singing. He had a deal before he had a deal, but it happens. Right there, she fell off the music scene for a little bit, and now she she's ahead of Epic Records. Too many allegations. She went underground for about 10 years, and she went left. And then, of course, I'm gonna go take it home. Last but not least, my one and only. I think this is hilarious because I used to hate these. And if I would have knew what I knew now, then I would have been pitying them niggas. I hated all them light skinned. Lil Fizz, you took my and don't even know you took my. My couldn't even get to you. My broke up with me because I couldn't sing like you. Hoe ass nigga. Omarion, J Book, all you. Omarion, you cool, bro. When you came out with Touch, I was getting the. I had the crown. I had the bubble. I was doing my thing in that bubble. I had that Caprice bubble. I was sitting on them bitches. I was really doing my thing right there. Oh, chief. But I'm gonna go to Chris Stokes.
I laid there on the floor. Chris was on the bed. Marcus was right there next to me. Once he tried to penetrate me, and then I told him I was bleeding. telling me that it's okay. So I was like, okay, it's okay. You put it in my hole, bro. Me, my nigga, with Chris laying on the bed, watching with the big ass polo, teddy bear, and the big ass pillows on the bed. And watching. That shit not cool, bro.
Are you talking about the same room with the burgundy stuff in there?
This is a known fact. And now when we look back on these things, he had them boys doing collaborations with all the that's getting accused. First off, remember Bump 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 with them and Diddy? Now looking back at that song and knowing what they talking about, why the fuck was Diddy on that song? Bump Bump Bump. And remember they had bump, 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 bro, they had the little girls in the video. They've been playing in our face for the last 20 years. Up in the club. No disrespect to you, Joe Budden, because you're one of my favorite podcasters. But pow, you get it straight anyway. Up in the club with the bottles, like what? Got the video. They the niggas that invented pouring Patron down throats. They invented that. Guess who was in the video with him on the course?
Chris Stokes. I see you, baby. Holla.
The one and only Sylvester. Y'all know I don't call him R. Kelly because R. Kelly and Sylvester is two different niggas. R. Kelly is the nigga that show up to the booth. The nigga that show up to the parties is Sylvester. The nigga that showed up to my school, that with the mask, that was Sylvester. That was not Robert. That was Sylvester. The nigga that went to the I Can Believe I Can Fly video shoot, that was Robert. That was Robert. That was Robert. He went to I Believe I Can Fly, that was Robert. That was him. Think about it. Chris Stokes is strongly aligned with these niggas. Then, recently, look at his brother, Marcus Houston. First of all, you got to be one freaky go on the carpet with a see-through suit. You got to be one freaky. I'm sexually fluid with a lot of shit. I'm cool with it. But the signs was there the whole time. All that man had on under there was a white beater and some socks on. They let you know everything you need to know about a nigga. Look at the girl. Look at the girl he married to. Shit, he married her fresh when she turned 21, but was with her 3-4 years. He was tapping that ass before then. It's normal, but that's the part of culture. To end this segment on a lighter note, I know what condone is. I don't think this is cool. I don't like this, but I always say our culture never stops practicing the teachings of the forefathers. If you know in colonial times, that's what the Quakers did. They married girls 12 and 13 years old, fresh out the church. That's what they did. In slavery days, that's what your great-great-grandpappy did when he closed the deal with a sharecropper. Hey, I like your daughter. Your daughter 14 years old, I'm 21. Let me marry and make some babies. It's been like that since the beginning of time. Most of the men back in the 50s and 60s, especially in like the South, for sure, be 36, 30 years old with a 19-year-old woman, with an 18-year-old woman, knock her up with full of kids. And all he do is run numbers and bootleg liquor all day. That was the culture. It is what it is. That was the culture. And now it's permeating music. So I say that to say this, man. Fathers, be a father to your daughters. That is the best advice I could give you. Y'all thought I was going to say some other shit. No. You just be fathers. I understand some of you niggas ain't in the house, but call, check, talk, be there, talk. It don't cost to pick up a phone and text and talk to your daughter. It doesn't cost to go on a ice cream date. It doesn't cost to go up to school with some balloons. The nigga that my daughter had by her, she gay. The nigga she had by her balloons, she don't even like him. And his shit was bigger than the shit I bought. I felt outclassed it, but rather I was cool with that. We don't have these problems if you be a father to your daughter. These need guidance and these niggas need rules. Tune in next time.